I'm not a life coach. All of you know that my niche is legal, or micro niche is intellectual property, even beyond legal. So let me tell you brief background about myself. I have been observing people, how human interacts, how society works since my childhood. My first life coaching, which I did, was when I was 18 years old. In my first year in IIT, my batchmate, a girl, was very depressed in her love relationship. And she didn't approach me. One of the girl talked about her, and in my vanity and proud, I said, "Hey, it's simple. ये तो ऐसे ही फालतू के उस चक्कर में पड़ी हुई है." So they gave me a challenge to change her so that they will either be in relationship, happy, not whining, not crying every day. So this was the second semester. So okay. And it took me only 10 days, three talks of 30 to 45 minutes or maybe an hour. And she stopped whining and crying about that. And later she realized that love relationship was not from the both sides, and that guy is a pass out from IIT. It's more of an infatuation rather than a relationship. So love is there, but from one side. So she got free, and other more awesome that okay, now she has stopped crying about. We can have a happy hostel life. After a year, one of my friend, my IIT batchmate, she went into a relationship. Okay, good. That relationship became toxic after like 8 months, and she was crying and this and that. I helped her to get out of that relationship. At that point of time, both were my friends. So the guy became like little bit enemy kind of person, that he is doing this, but still he was, when he was crying, he found my shoulder only, even how, even during the breakup time. And after a year, she found a guy in the same batch, and currently she is happy with two kids. They are couple. So this, I'm doing life coaching since my childhood. That's what I wanted to bring. And astrology, that is a part of life coaching only. That's what I'm doing since 2007. So these two incidences was before 2007. After that, astrology and other things were there. So this is my background. And education wise, I have masters in psychotherapy and counseling degree. So, but still I chose to go to the legal niche. Now, let's come to the topic today. Life coaching, this is a broad subject. This is not even a niche. People think about it, believe that life coach is something, but we all are life coach. Even if I am doing the IPR or the legal coaching, still I am a life coaching. So you may be surprised by this definition of life coaching, how this can be, right? So can any one of you tell me what life coaching actually is? How you define life coaching? Yeah, unmute yourself and
Yeah, may I?
yes, yes.
Yeah, so Dhananjay, for me, life coaching is when someone is confused, unknown about their own potential or their best version, what they can do, they can approach a life coach. And life coach is basically asking some relevant questions to the problems so that they can come out to the solutions by themselves. It's not mentoring, it's not counseling, it's not therapy. It is all about asking the relevant questions, and it is all about the client.
Great, great. Thank you. So it's about the client, helping them. Great. Anybody else want to give a try to define life coach?
Pretty much same only, Dhananjay, right? Like we help people to get emotional balance, or you can say when they are in confused state of, and then we help them to come out of it through teaching, through listening.
Yeah, great. Thank you, dear.
So,
So,
Dhananjay, from my side, life coach is all about not necessary that one has to go through an experience in his life, in or her life, to do something. It can be from someone who has already experienced it, share their experience, and guide them or coach them in a way that they don't have to run through the same exercise again. That's my
great,
way of looking at life coach.
great. Thank you. Thank you. So let's bring some definition. Coaching is all about supporting and mentoring someone to reach a goal. If anybody wants to have a goal of, or anybody who doesn't have a goal but want to have a goal, that is also a goal. So if you support and mentor that person, that is coaching. And life coaching is all about improving their life. So if it relates to the life, it's life coaching. If you help somebody to become a, like, prime minister, if that person needs improvement, then it's a life coaching you are doing. Otherwise, you are a political coach who is just telling them how to arrange and rearrange the numbers. In business, if you are helping people to develop their mindset, develop their regime, develop the productivity and other thing, then you are a life coach. If you are teaching them the software and tools or the business methods, then you are a business coach, not a life coach. So if you are transforming life of the person in some way, you are a life coach. Now, since life coaching is an umbrella term for all of this, if I will say I am a life coach, then anybody will understand what I am? Obviously not. So it includes all kind of mind, relationship, stress, performance, motivation, health, everything. Now, let's get to clear cut point why we have, like, especially I have always objected to the word life coach. If you are saying you are a life coach, then you are saying that I am a generic person. In fact, Abhishek gave his own answers to the questionnaire we sent. He is a life coach because he is doing everything and he wants to do everything. But if you say life coach, there is no demand because nobody understands what you will help them with, because they need particular person, you are going to help them with a particular solution. So niche down and position yourself is a most specific way as a specialized person to attract the dream client.
So, Dhananjay, while you were introducing the definitions of life coach
Yeah.
and your personal story, I came to know definitely I am not a relationship coach. I am a family coach.
Yes, we will come to it. So let's first get through some examples. Then I will talk about why and what. Dr. Meghana Dixit, she said she is a success coach. Puja Puneet, motivational speaker, life designer. Now people say that she is a life coach. Have you ever heard her saying that I am a life coach? If anybody, then let me know.
Yes, she claims to be.
Yeah.
I have done TTT under her, so she claims to be a life coach, and this is how she, she's been even introduced
See,
to success.
see,
Yeah.
now
No,
let me.
actually, I have also done TTT with Puja Puneet, but life coach word, I am failing
She
to
doesn't use
remember.
life coach word. She
But
says
she has not used.
I will make you a life coach.
Yeah.
That's what she is
To
doing
become
now.
a life
But
coach. He is
initially,
not a
she
life coach.
starts as a life coach.
Okay, give me a chance. Life is a journey, and that has to be taken on a wheel of life. Now, wheel of life has all the spokes: career, finance, relationships, emotions, everything. So when you go on the move, any of the round wheel becomes not a circle but a corner. No, you need to brush it up a little bit to make it smooth round. And the job of the person who makes it smooth all around like a wheel to make it go smooth, I think that is the job of the life coach.
Yes, that is it precisely. So nobody knows if you are a life coach, then he should approach you or not. That person doesn't know because which side of wheel you have worked on, that is not clear. So let me tell you, Puja Puneet says that she is making life coach. She is coach of coaches, and there she used the life coaching. Otherwise, in her website, I didn't find a word life coach anywhere. Okay, so yes, she was a motivational speaker when she done the TTT under Jack Canfield in 2010. Till 2013-14, she was a life motivational speaker. Then she became a life designer, and now coaching people as a life coach. Now, Rutuja, Diwekar, these are all names I have taken from the questionnaire itself. She is a nutrition and exercise science expert. Look at the term people are using. And like people know, like Countihlo, integrative lifestyle medicine and life coach. See, he uses life coach word, but before that, he actually uses integrative lifestyle medicine. Niraj Naik, holistic health and breathwork expert. Shu Knight, NLP practitioner and an NLP business coach. Virginia, and how you will
This is called pronounced as Virginia Satir. She is the older of family therapy.
So she marriage and family therapist. See,
she has the art of bringing people to the from the audience onto the stage, and she will work in one single therapy. The entire family will be made up.
she only worked as a family therapist, not even taking the individual clients. Like a person individually go, no, I will do family therapy. Dr. Safali, conscious parenting coach, not just the parenting coach. And there are many. I will share with you or made the whole list. Now, so just giving the some list of life coaching niches, addiction, sobriety, business, executive leadership, and all these things. You already know. So how you should position yourself, that is the most important part. The problem you are solving right now, not in the future. I want to solve each and every problem. I want to solve all the problems in any relationship. I want to solve every problem like in the health sector. No, right now what you are going to solve or what you are solving in next 3 months. Because if you want to become everything, you will become nothing. Even a CEO of a company starts with the I am CEO, I can do everything, and that company never took off. If you want to still become a CEO of a company, you started your own startup or business, you have to choose one or two fields where you will work and other you will delegate. Now, who is your target market and what tool or method you are using? These things are very important. And there is no direct straitjacket formula for it. So from these three questions, you will find that where you are unique and then position yourself. And position in a certain way that looking at your designation and positioning, people know that you are the guy. You are the person who will solve the problem. And why you should bother about it. You should not bother about it. Write life coach or just write I am a coach. You have to bother because you are not into coaching. you are into coaching business. Remember this word, coaching business. If there is a business, then there has to have the branding of you. You have to find potential client. You have to rank in Google. You have to use the right networking platform where people will call you. If you are a life coach, nobody will understand what you are and they will not call you in the summits and seminars. Then lead and buyer should come to you. You have to have the audience when you are giving the free seminars or paid seminars, whatever. Market segment, what market segment you are trying to capture? There are 7 billion people in the world. Are you going to target all of them? Then you are targeting none of them. If you are targeting even 1 million people, you are targeting none. You have to narrow it down. Then you need a scalable growth, focused marketing to target traffic. Now, since many of you have not yet started with the marketing game, right? Let me tell you, if you are not positioning yourself in the right way with the right keywords, then when you go for ad, your lead cost will be much higher. Because if you say that I am just a life coach or if I am a health coach, now you position your ad, everybody will see your ad. When they will see your ad, they will not click. You may make a good ad, they will understand, okay, this person is health coach, but your lead cost will be much higher because their impression and all many things goes there. So more specific your message will be, more specific your designation and positioning will be, more specific will be your audience, and then less number of click, more number of leads, and that will lead to less ad cost, because those are important part of it. Then focused marketing, you cannot focus your marketing if you don't know exactly where your audiences are. Who is your audience? And if audience doesn't feel who you are, if they look at you and say, okay, this person, no, go ahead, next. So you have to think in those terms also. So this is the basic funda of all. Now, if anybody had any question why you should not use life coach, you can ask right now, because we are going to have a hot seat. We will talk with each and every person and see where we, yeah. Any question? No. So
How to find the keywords? This can be later addressed, right?
yes, so I will tell you where to find the keywords. Good question.
Dhananjay, excuse me, can I ask something?
Yes.
So Dhananjay, just tell me if do you think is there any age limit, like somebody in the 20s cannot become a life coach, or is there anything like that?
Okay. So let's first break that myth. Okay. So why you think that a person of 20 years of age cannot become a life coach?
See, that is the general perception is like at the age of 20, you have not undergone, a lot of things, like probably you are not married, you don't have a kid. Okay, so these things in life, whatever you may have read or whatever you may have seen, when you undergo these things, there is a lot of shift in your personality. There is a lot of shift in your psychology and things like that.
Great. So let me ask just you a question. Who is the greatest coach in the world right now? Who comes on the top?
I don't know, but for me, Blair Singer.
No, it's Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins.
Tony
Robbins. Yes.
Okay. Can anybody Google and tell me when Tony Robbins started it?
I think he started at 18, like 17 he started.
But did he start as a life coach?
He started as a phobia coach. He used to take snake and put around people, and he can cure people of for snakes in a minute also.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is a funniest story. But reality is he started with life coaching.
17
Okay.
years he
Okay.
started.
17-year-old he was when he started his coaching. Then at the age of, like, he is right now 42. Sorry, 62. He is in the
Okay.
industry for 45 years. So if he start at the age of 17, then why not anybody else can start at age of 17?
But don't you think that ETR part will become slightly difficult if you are, at 20, have
No,
had a cushy life?
no, no. If
Shall I explain, Kin?
no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
just a second, Abhishek. What do you mean by life coach actually? Can you tell me?
See, I feel your life coaching is you are solving a problem which will, enhance somebody's life for a long term thing.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. So if I become a life coach at the age of 17, teaching school kids how to do their homework in the best manner, how to manage their time, how to be disciplined. Will that be a life coaching?
That
Discipline and
No, that depends. I feel that depends on the problem which you are solving, probably.
so just I'm telling you the problem I'm solving is making them disciplined so that they can get good marks. They can have the right kind of attitude
Yeah,
towards the.
yeah, then it is.
So, can I teach like a class fifth, sixth, seven, eight student when I am 17, when I am already into my graduation, right? I can.
Yeah, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
So I am a life coach at the age of 17. Great.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
So it's all about if problem with us as a Indian is when we hear life coach, we think about all wise some person. So that is not the case with life coaching. What is your niche you're solving? And I know a person who has started her coaching center, though it was
Okay.
academic coaching center, when she was in the 10th. She
Achha,
has
okay,
like
okay.
experience of 20 years. So
Mm-hmm.
she was in 15 or maybe 16. So she can teach academics, then she can also teach how to be a good student. So
Okay,
that
okay.
what you are solving. Now let's get to the main point here. First, write it down on a piece of paper that there is one thing called mesh to message. Mesh to message. Write it on a piece of paper and strike through it 5 times. Remove it from your mind. Mesh to message is just one part of the game which people are talking, people are obsessed about, and people think that mesh to message is the game. Tony Robbins doesn't start with the mesh to message. He start with the third one, which I'm going to tell. Second is a skill or expertise. If I have been a good student, I can teach a student. If I have been something good, if I have done business, I never failed in business at all in my life. I started one company and I am growing it successfully. I am a multimillionaire or billionaire. I haven't been into the mess. Can I not teach? Am I not worthy to teach? Do I have to go through a failed startup to teach startups? I have acquired a skill and expertise which people require. This is the game. Mesh to message, good. If you have emotional connect. But skill expertise, if you have, you can do it. Now coming to the third and most important point. Passion. if you are passionate about something, if you are doing something, learning in that field, helping people, you are borrowing knowledge from the people, making it your own, and then helping people, you are just borrowing the knowledge and helping people. You have no experience with when you become a doctor, you have to go through training. That training doesn't help most of the doctors, but they become a doctor. When you become a psychologist, you have a skill and expertise. You work with some doctors so that you can borrow the credibility from that doctor that I have trained under him. But everybody knows how job works. Nobody trains nobody. So you take that skill, you have the passion to solve the problem. You go and start your own business. If you have a passion to help people organize themselves, if you have a passion, you are obsessed about people throwing kachra on the road, and you go and start doing something about it, you start your business with this. If you feel that anybody who is depressed can use this technique which is not even yours, and they can solve their problem, and you don't like to see anybody depressed, you have never depressed in your life ever, that also fine. You have a passion to do something, and that's how business are created. If you are a business coach, you have a passion to help people with the sales, marketing, branding. So most of the 99% of the branding experts are never been into that. They have a passion about it, they are doing it. And in the passion, there is another category, how you can do if you have not acquired the skills, do like Tony Robbins. Go to somebody like Jim Rohn, who is a name, learn from them, go to his inner circle level, learn, because earlier days it was just one or two major courses, and people have the free seminar or just paid seminar, and then a paid course where they will teach you, train you. Get training from them, take their courses, go ahead in the market and sell. Tony sold Jim Rohn's courses, and it was well known. Like, Tony never claimed that it is my course. It is Jim Rohn's course. I'm teaching. I'm his coach. And whatever he was making, maybe I don't know if he has any arrangement with the Jim Rohn, or Jim Rohn, since he learned from him, he gave it for free, but or otherwise some licenses, whatever was the case. I hope every one of you will work on this. Thank you for being here.